I tried feeding her a little earlier. She ate a little. But I think the cold's really knocked it out of her, so she's sleepy. Maybe if you just check her once or twice.
Of course. If you give me an idea how long you'll be, keeping dinner won't be any problem.
Well, let me see. Draper will probably be starved when he comes home, so why don't you serve him dinner and I'll just grab a sandwich when I come home.
Well, I'll keep something warm for you in the oven.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, hi. What are you doing home so early? I didn't think I'd get to see you until later. Lucky me, huh?
I take your coat?
Sure, Mom.
And I'll lay yours out, Mrs.
Thank you.
Your coat? Where are you going?
Oh, well, I'm just going to the hospital to spend some time with Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Give her my love.
What's the matter? You look tired.
Oh, no. I just feel sort of down.
Oh, is the case going badly?
No, honey. I had some bad news.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. I thought we had enough bad news to last us for the next 10 years. Let's have it.
It's about Logan. He's got a new job. He is now with the law firm of Seward, Paxton, and Whiteside.
They're in New York.
That's right.
Then he really is gonna leave Monticello, huh?
This boy is known as Little Mess because...
I didn't think he'd really ever do that. I thought once the custody case came through, he got Jamie, he'd just settle down.
I guess he found that just wasn't enough.
Yeah, but he's got one of the most important jobs in Monticello.
Or maybe he felt it was time to go into private practice. God knows he's starting at the top.
Yeah. Should be happy for him. Well, when is he gonna leave? It won't be before Christmas, will it?
Well, he said something about leaving for New York as soon as possible.
He can't just disappear like that. I'm sure he's got loads of loose ends he's got to tie up as DA.
He said his desk is pretty clear. There was one thing that could give him problems, though. Raven.
That's right. What about her visitation rights?
She has to give him permission to take Jamie to New York. If she wanted to, he said she could make it sticky for him.
Yeah, knowing Raven, if she holds true to form, she will give him a very hard time. Oh, look. I have got to get going. We'll talk more about it later.
Look, you want me to go with you?
Oh, no, I would love the company, but I don't think it's such a good idea. Mind that Nicole really isn't up for visitors.
Doesn't sound very good.
No, it isn't. He even tried to discourage me from going. I think the only reason he said I could visit her was so that I wouldn't worry as much. Look, I'll only be there a couple of hours.
Okay.
Oh, there's something else I want to tell you about that happened this morning.
What is it?
Well, I don't want to discuss it right now. I'll tell you later.
Scott residence. Oh, yes, hello. He's there, isn't he? Yes, but how did you know? Because I can see the building's garage from my window. I saw the car come in. Would you put him on for me? It's really not the best time at the moment.
Molly, I have to talk to Draper. Now do as I say and put him on.
All right. Mr. Scott.
Yes?
There's a call for you.
Who is it?
Oh, it's Emily.
Will she ever give up?
Take it easy, honey.
I knew this was going to happen. She has no intention of leaving us alone for a minute.
Look, I'll make sure she understands that I'm never to be bothered again like this.
Draper, that's exactly what I wanted to tell you about when I told you something happened this morning.
Mr. Scott, what shall I tell Emily?
Tell her to hold. And then please leave us alone, Molly.
Yes, Mrs. Scott. Emily, would you just hold, please, for a minute?
Now, what happened this morning?
Emily dropped in to visit me this morning after I made it perfectly clear that I did not want her company. She barged into this apartment, and as if we were old friends. That's not the worst part. Nancy Carr was here. Yes. She announced to Nancy about her baby.
What?
Yes, she recognized Nancy from the broadcast on MON, said she had a hot news item for her. That she was going to have a baby, and you were the father.
Damn it, I didn't think she'd be that stupid.
It wasn't stupid at all. It was very well calculated. Look, I'm not worried about Nancy. Nancy's not going to broadcast air.
Look, I'll take care of this, Ray.
Don't give her the satisfaction of hearing your voice. Talk to her. Hello, Emily. You still there? It's April.
Oh, April. Yes.
Well, I just wanted to let you know what I told you about your visits. That holds for phone calls as well.
April, I'm really sorry to be such a pest. I really am, but, well, I had nowhere else to turn. See, I'm not feeling well. I'm sick.
Well, then call a doctor, not a lawyer.
I did call Dr. Jastrow, and he said it was just some virus or something.
And he couldn't do anything for
Well, take 2 aspirins, get plenty of rest, and give him another call in the morning.
I know if I could just eat something, I'd feel better, but well, I'm just too weak to move. If only someone could help me.
Then why did you call Draper? I mean, he can barely boil water.
I called because you were my only friends, and I had nowhere else to turn in the whole world. Now, please, April, don't be so heartless.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Emily. I am being heartless. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send Molly down for you, and that's all I'll do. Molly? Molly, are you there?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Scott. What is it?
Emily isn't feeling well. Do you mind going down to see how she is?
Of course not. I'll be there right away.
Molly's on her way. She'll be there in a minute. And Emily, I do hope you're feeling better.
You just call me if you need me.
I can't put up with this aggravation much longer. I can't.
Honey, it's not worth getting upset over, is it?
Isn't it?
I'll call you between shows, okay?
I'll be here.
I love you.
I love you, too. Did you hear a bell?
I always hear bells.
Calvin, hello.
Oh, hi, Nancy. Mike.
Calvin.
Forgive my coming without calling, but I was right in your neighborhood.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
Is it something about my nephew? Is that why you're here?
Yes, well, I do have some more information, and I thought you might like to know.
You've located him.
No. But we do know for sure that your nephew and Jody Travis bought 2 one-way bus tickets from Monticello to Philadelphia.
Philadelphia? Why would they go there?
Well, according to the ticket clerk, that was as far as the money they had would take them.
I assume you've notified the Philadelphia authorities.
Oh, yes. But I've got a pretty good hunch that they're long gone from the city of brotherly love by now.
But where can they go without funds?
I have no idea, but they could have hitchhiked almost anywhere.
Oh, dear goodness, that's so dangerous.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Well, the one thing that we do have to go on is the ticket clerk does remember overhearing them talk about the ocean.
The ocean? Country?
I doubt it. That would be pretty difficult with no money.
It appears as if Jody and Kelly have no intention of returning to Monticello anytime in the near future.
Oh, honey, they have to. They've just got to.
Well, we're doing everything we can to try and find them, Nancy.
Maybe I can do something.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I know Nicole doesn't want me to, but, tonight, on the news, I'm going to broadcast an appeal for those 2 children to come back home. I
You realize your plea may well fall on deaf ears.
It's true. They may be well beyond the reach of WMLN signal by now.
Well, maybe there was someone who saw them before they left Monticello who might be able to give us some information about where to locate them.
Well, that's true.
It's certainly worth a try.
Yeah. So, I have to. Okay, darling, I'll see you later. And Calvin, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I didn't have better news for you, Nancy.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Calvin, I realize how hard you and the rest of the department have worked trying to find these kids, and I want you to know how much Nancy and I appreciate it.
Well, sure, Mike. I guess you know the search is probably going to intensify now.
Because now there's an official reason for it.
Yes, the warrant for Kelly's arrest.
Well, I can't say I'm happy about that, Calvin.
Mike, you are not alone.
I'm full. you sure we're going to have enough money to pay for this?
We're not going to wash dishes, that's for sure. No, I added up the bill before we ordered.
No, we're not going to have anything left after we pay the bill.
I thought we agreed not to worry about it.
Okay. You know, this might not qualify as gourmet food, but it sure does taste good.
Yeah, especially since it's the last decent meal we can eat for a long time.
We both did a pretty good job of cleaning our plates off. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
You know, I was so busy sitting here feeding myself, I forgot to save anything for Muffin.
Oh, it just slipped your mind, that's all.
Now what is that dog going to do? He's probably starving. Why am I so selfish, Kelly?
Don't get down on yourself like that, Jody. You just forgot.
Yeah, well, maybe that happens when you're all alone in the world. You have this tendency to forget about other people and think only of yourself.
You were hungry, not selfish.
Well, now what are we going to do? Poor dog is going to be starving.
Jody, you're a terrific person. And you don't just think of yourself. And you're not alone in the world now. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. But I still wish I would have saved him something. It might have helped revive him.
I think it's going to take a little bit more than a couple scraps of hamburger to revive him.
Ellie, it could have helped. And now, look, we have to go back empty-handed.
Hey, I'm sure there are some crackers or something around the house we can find them. Let's get going, huh?
Well, look who's here.
Oh, Officer Glover. Hello.
Well, I see you kids decided to try some of Sarah Wells' cooking.
Yeah, we thought we'd eat out for a change.
Well, Sarah runs the best diner on the eastern seaboard, if you ask me. Of course, I am prejudiced since she is my aunt.
Well, your aunt. Well, the food was excellent, you know.
Well, here's the damage.
Thank you.
Hello, Sheriff.
How are things, Pearl? Say, what about you and me getting together Saturday night?
I'll, ask your wife and see what she says.
Say, you know, I still feel bad about the way I treated you two. I mean, accusing you of being housebreakers in your very own place.
Well, it's now that they have such a conscientious police officer looking out after the house.
You made us feel a lot safer.
And I still feel bad about the hard time I gave her.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Tell you what, why don't I pick up this tab for you? This meal is compliments of Officer Glover. Now, I don't want any trouble about this. You give me any, and I'll run you both in for disturbing the peace.
That's really very generous of you.
Well, I think it's the least I can do.
Thank you very much, Officer Glover.
You two kids enjoy yourself while you're out here. And anything you need, you just let me know.
You bet.
Sarah, I want to get with you about...
So long.
Talk about luck.
I can't believe it. We're stuffed and we still got as much money as we came in here with.
Waitress?
Can I get you anything else?
Yeah, can I have 2 hamburgers? Kind of rare, I guess. And, could you put that in a doggy bag, please?
Sure can. Don't you think you're going a little bit overboard with those flowers? No. I would have brought you some candy, but I know you wouldn't have eaten it. I'm watching my figure. Sure you want me to stay? If I leave, you can go to sleep, get some rest. No, I love having you here. I'm just really sorry that you have to see me this way. What do you mean? You look good. What did you say? I said you look well. You do. You're just pale, Nicole, that's all. April, your nose is growing. Smile's coming up? Yeah. Oh, sure. He'll be here when he finishes at the office. I really want to see as much of him as I can. Yeah. Oh, you want to watch the news? Should be on right now. See how Nancy's doing, huh? Wouldn't you rather arm wrestle or something? Nah. Not right now. Maybe later.
Police estimate that over 24 automobiles were stolen during a 1-month period of time. Judge Harold Williams set bail at $25,000 each for the apprehended members of the hot car ring. Continuing on the local scene, the search for Kelly McGrath and Jody Travis continues. Some progress has been made in that police have been able to verify that the young couple was seen leaving the Market Street bus terminal in Philadelphia. But authorities speculate that McGrath and Travis did not remain in the Center City area and, lacking funds, may have hitchhiked to points unknown. If anyone has information pertaining to the whereabouts of these two young people, they are urged to contact Monticello Police. But this is more than a police matter. The young woman, Jody Travis, is urgently needed in Monticello in connection with a medical emergency involving a close relative. The life of one may well depend on the return of Jody Travis. We realize that regulations prohibit the use of public airwaves to broadcast personal appeals. But just the same, if Jody Travis is within the sound of my voice, she is needed. She is needed desperately. Jody, for your sister's sake, for your own sake, please come home. Please.
Meal off.
Yeah.
But I'm still stuffed.
Yeah, it's the best we've eaten in a long time, huh?
Right. And the price was certainly right.
Yeah, people who say that they can't find a police officer when they're looking for one don't know what they're talking about.
I loved having dinner, Mr. McGrath.
Oh, thank you. I loved having dinner with you, Miss Travis.
You know, I was wondering if dinner was so good because I was hungry or because I had such nice company to dine with.
Oh, because you had such nice company to dine with.
You make me feel good all over, Kelly.
You make me feel good all over.
What are we doing?
I didn't think I had to explain it.
Well, when we're standing here, Muffin is over there starving.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to fix his dinner.
Bet your Muffin's really gonna love those hamburgers.
Well, you can get it in a minute, Muffin.
You've really, taken a liking to Muffin, haven't you?
Such a cute dog.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm beginning to wonder if you like Muffin more or me.
Oh, now, don't be jealous.
Oh.
You know, I was really kind of hoping that Muffin would have smelled the food, got up or something.
Well, he's probably still pretty weary.
Yeah, you're right. So I'll just put my waitressing to good use and serve him.
Okay.
I've got something for you, Muffin. You're gonna like this. Come on, baby, eat up. Come on, Muffin. Muffin. Now, come on, all dogs like hamburger. Muffin. Wake up, Muffin. It's dinner time. Kelly. I can't get Muffin to eat.
But just leave it there. He'll eat it when he feels like it.
Kelly, could you please come take a look at Muffin?
Come on, Muffin. Stop playing so hard to get, huh? If that hamburger was good enough for us, it's gonna be good enough for you.
He hasn't moved.
It's too late, Jody. Muffin's dead. I'm sorry.
That's my kind of chicken.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Scott. It's Molly. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
What is it, Molly?
I'm still downstairs here with Emily.
Well, stay as long as you like.
I think I've got a bit of a problem here, Mr. Scott.
Now, what's the matter, Molly?
It's Emily. She's in a terrible state, and I can't seem to do anything with her.
Look, if she's not feeling well, I'll give you Miles' number. You give him a call.
Oh, I know it's nothing physical, Mr. Scott.
Well, then what's the matter?
Well, she's quiet for the moment, but she has been crying and carrying on hysterically. She even is starting to talk about life again.
I'm sure it's just an idle threat, Molly.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Scott. I believe her.
Well, what set her off this time?
Well, it's because of you, Mr. Scott. The poor child is terrified that she's going to be all alone in the world. She and the baby.
Molly, I told her that was not going to happen.
Well, she's gotten it into her head. You never want to see her again.
Molly, I'm sure she's going to calm down in time.
Could you help me, please?
What could I do?
Well, you could come down here and talk to her. Convince her that she's really got nothing in the world to be concerned about.
No, Molly, I can't do that.
Surely you can take 5 minutes out. I'll come up and stay with Julia while you're down here. All I want is a few kind words.
All right, put her on the phone.
Oh, Mr. Scott, she just isn't able to come to the phone.
Molly, I don't see what good my going down there is going to help things.
Look, being this upset can't be any good for a woman in Emily's condition. Now, I'm afraid if she stays this way, it'll affect the baby.
All right, Molly, I'll come down, but just for a few minutes.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Scott. Thank you so very much.
And I love this clock.
Join Al Waxman for super special entertainment under the big top, Circus International, Sunday.
Hello, I'm Harry Brown. Today on Take 30, we do some Christmas shopping and find an amazing collection of electronic children's games. Christmas Day, next on Take 30.